Welcome back on the mat, guys. I hope you had a lovely weekend and that you're ready for a nice little gentle Pilates session again. We're going to obviously just start with our warm-up, so start sitting up nice and tall. If your legs are a bit tight like this, have them out in front of you, no problem. But we're going to start up at the top with our neck. First, just finding some length, create space in your spine, and we're just gently going to drop the chin forwards and lift it back up. And let's connect that with our breath. So inhale, and as you exhale, drop your chin forwards. And inhale, lift it back up. And exhale down. And inhale up. Just going as far as you comfortably can. Exhale down. And inhale up. Coming back to a neutral position, we're just going to look over our shoulder from side to side. Inhale, find some length again, and exhale, look over the shoulder. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, look over the shoulder. And inhale back. We're just going to do this a couple of times. Just gently warming up our neck a little bit. Preparing the body for some movement, for some exercise. Good, we're going to do one more to each side. Last one. Coming back to center, and you're going to interlace your hands and flip your hands over to the back of your head. You're going to lift your shoulders up, 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 and draw them down. And lift up, and draw them down. And lift up, and down. So don't just drop them, but actively draw them down towards the ground. Draw down, 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 and then lift them up towards your ears and draw them down, 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 down. One more, lift up, 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 and drop them back down. Good, bringing your hands to your shoulders, and we're just going to do some shoulder circles. Really try and get those elbows open behind you to open up the chest a little bit. Just loosening up the joints. Gonna just do 3 more. 2, 1, and let's reverse, going the other way. Again, just creating some lubrication in our joints, prepping ourselves for the movement to come. Coming to a still, and you're just going to straighten your arms, pull your fingers back, and come back up to center. Just going to do this a couple of times. Quite a fast, dynamic movement. Might feel a little bit of a pull. It might be a bit of a nerve movement for you as well, which is good to do. Still sitting up nice and tall. Gonna just do 3 more. Keep breathing. Last one, and relax your hands to your knees. Gonna bring your attention to that belly button. Gently draw it in towards your spine. Feel that pelvic floor squeezing inwards and upwards. As you inhale, you're gonna arch the back, lift the chest up towards the sky. And as you exhale, tuck the tailbone, rounding the back, chin to chin. And again, inhale, arch the back, lifting up. Really imagine lifting your whole chest up towards the sky. And exhale, tuck the tailbone, rounding the back, chin to chest. And again, lifting up. The stretch always feels so good, one of my favorites. Just warming up the spine a little bit. Let's just do 1 more. Up and down. And coming back up to the center. You're going to flip over and come onto your knees. And we're just going to do a little warm-up of the hips here. So you're going to reach forward, putting some weight into the wrists, and then sit back onto your feet. So you're going to come forwards with your weight, and then sit back. So we're warming up the wrists and the hips a little bit. Keep that belly button drawn inwards. Exhale forwards, and inhale back. Just doing what feels good, going as far as you comfortably can. And let's go into some circles. So as you go forward, push your hips to the side as you come back, round and back up. So just doing some circles with your hips. And let's reverse those circles, other way around. Let's just do 2 more. Getting those wrists ready for action. Last time. Coming back to the center. Good, we're gonna start on all fours. So you're gonna check that your hands are directly beneath your shoulders. Fingers are spread, knees are directly beneath your hips. And we're gonna start with a little thoracic exercise. So you're gonna bring your right hand up behind your ear. Check that you're not collapsing in the lower back. Really lift that belly button, pushing out of the supporting shoulder. You're gonna inhale, and as you exhale, you're gonna twist, opening that elbow up towards the sky, and then inhale, come back to center. And exhale, twist, pushing that hand into the mat to help you go a little bit further. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, twist. Try and keep the weight even in your knees. Keep that belly button drawn inwards. Really just trying to push as far as you can. This is our first exercise for the class. Just keep moving. We're going to do a few sets of exercises and then repeat them before we move on to the next set today. So we're just going to do 2 more here. Last one. Coming back to center, gently release, switching sides. Again, make sure you push the mat away from you with that supporting hand. Draw the belly button in, float the fingertips behind the ears. Inhale, belly button in, and as you exhale, twist and open. Inhale back. Exhale, twist. Inhale back. So you really want this movement to come from your mid-back. So your lower back is staying quite still and steady. And you're using that hand, pushing into the mat to help you twist a little bit further, squeezing the pelvic floor, belly button drawn in. Can I just do 3 more? 2 more, exhale, and in. Last one. Coming back to center, placing that hand down alongside the other one. We're going to go straight into opposite arm and leg lift. If it's too much for you, then just do the legs. All right, just alternate lifting your legs. So you're going to inhale, draw that belly button in, and as you exhale, you're going to float your right arm, left leg towards opposite ends of the mat and lift them up parallel to the ground. And then inhale, come back down. Other side, exhale, reach away and lift. And inhale, back down. And just keep alternating side to side, making sure your hips stay square, both hips facing the ground, and making sure you don't arch in the lower back as you lift that leg. So squeeze the bum and really draw that belly button inwards, reaching out of your fingertips and out of the tips of your toes to opposite ends of the room, creating length in the body. Keep that supporting shoulder strong. Gonna just do 1 more. Coming back to center. Good. Just release the wrists for a second. The next exercise we're gonna do is push-ups, just to strengthen our shoulders and our arms a little bit. So you're going to start on all fours. And if you know you're extremely weak in your upper body, it's not a problem, that's why we're here. You're gonna start on all fours and you're gonna do your push-ups over here. This is the easiest option, all right. If you can, take your hands further forward and then shift your weight so that your shoulders come over your wrists and your body forms a straight line from your shoulders down to your knees. Make sure you're not sticking the bum out, tuck the tailbone away, draw that belly button in. All right, when we do our push-up, you want your elbow to come next to your rib cage so that we focus on this muscle over here, your triceps. All right, we're just gonna do 8. Inhale, belly to spine. As you exhale, bend the elbows back towards your ankles, lowering your body. And inhale, push back up. And exhale down. And inhale up. Only going down as far as you can. If you can just do a little baby push-up here, that's fine. Do what you can do. Make sure your belly button stays drawn inwards and your tailbone is tucked. 4 more. 3 more. Good. Keep going. 2 more. Last one. Push up and push all the way back to come and sit on your heels. I'm just going to take a moment here to catch your breath, and then we're going to repeat those 3 exercises. If you want to come up and just circle your wrists a little bit, you can. And coming straight back up onto all fours, we're going to start with our thoracic twist again. So we're going to repeat these 3 exercises before we shift over onto the next one, the next set. All right, check your stance first. Hands directly beneath the shoulders, knees directly beneath the hips. Belly button in, shoulders are strong. Lifting a hand up behind the ear, inhale, belly button in, and as you exhale, push and twist towards the sky. And inhale, back down. And exhale, twist. And inhale, back down. And again, twist. And down. Just continuing with this movement. Remember, if at any point you need to just take a break, just pause the video, catch your breath, have a sip of water, and then join us again when you're ready. It's one of the really nice things of exercising from home. Last one on this side. And let's switch sides. Check your belly button, still drawn in, pelvic floor active as you inhale. Exhale, open towards the other side. And inhale, back down. And exhale, open. Inhale, down. Really trying to twist and open that rib cage to the side of the room. Belly button in. Using that hand on the mat to help you. And again, trying to keep your weight equal in your knees, both legs. We're just going to do 2 more here. Last one. Coming back to center. Good, we're going to go into our opposite arm and leg lift. Check that you haven't collapsed in the lower back and the shoulders. Draw that belly button in. Push the mat away from you. All right, so again, if it's too much for you with the arms, then you're just moving the legs, okay? So choose which one you feel comfortable with, where your movement is still quite controlled. Inhale, belly button in, and as you exhale, float that right hand, left leg away from you and lift up. And inhale, come back down. Other side, exhale, reach away. And inhale, back down. Keep alternating. Make sure you haven't dropped your head. You're looking at the space between your hands. So you're also not looking up in front of you, but just directly down, creating length at the back of the neck. Hips are square. Belly button in. Make sure you're not arching in that lower back. You're doing well. We're going to do 1 more on each side. Keep breathing. Exhale, reach. Inhale, back. Exhale, reach. Inhale, back, and relax. Good. Give your wrists a little bit of a break. A quick few circles, catch your breath, and we're going to do our push-ups 1 last time. Remember, only go down as far as you can. Make it quite a controlled movement. If you can't do all 8, that's okay. If you're feeling quite strong, maybe do them a little bit faster and see if you can get 10 in. From all fours, take a big step forward with both hands. Shift the weight all the way so your shoulders come over your wrists. Lift the hips, tuck the tailbone, and draw that belly button in. Inhale, and as you exhale, bend your elbows towards next to your rib cage as you go down. And inhale, back up. Shoulders are strong. Push the mat away from you. Exhale down. Inhale up. Keep going. 3. Make sure that belly button's drawn inwards. 4. 5. 6. Tuck the tailbone. 7. 8. And relax. Good. You're going to come to lie on your belly. So gently lower your body all the way down. And just relax for a second. You can relax your forehead on your hands. And just catch your breath for a second. We're going to do our next set of exercises in this position. So we're going to do 3 exercises here, and then we're going to repeat them again. All right, I'm just going to shift down a little bit. we're gonna do a similar version of the one we just did on our hands and knees, but your arms are out in front of you. We're gonna lift opposite arm and leg. All right. So check again that you're not looking up in front of you, but rather down at the mat. So there's some length at the back of the neck. You're gonna inhale, belly button in, and try and tuck that tailbone a little bit if you can. As you exhale, lift right arm, left leg, and inhale down. And exhale, other arm and leg, and inhale down. And just keep alternating side to side. Really actively squeeze the bum of that leg that you're lifting. Try and send your tailbone to the back of the room so that you're not overarching in the lower back. And draw those shoulders down your back. Gonna just do one more on each side, reaching to opposite ends of the room again, creating length in the body. And relax, just turn your head to the side and relax the body. Good, you're gonna bring your arms down alongside your body and just relax your forehead on the mat. We're gonna do a little upper back bend. So you're gonna inhale, draw the belly button in, and as you exhale, you're gonna lift your head, your shoulders, your rib cage, and your arms, and inhale back down. And exhale, lift, reaching towards your ankles. And inhale down. Make sure the shoulders are away from the ears. Draw your shoulders down your back. And keep that belly button drawn inwards. Trying to let the bend come from the middle of your back and not your lower back. We're going to just do 3 more here. Try lift up a little bit higher if you can. Again, think of sending that tailbone to the back of the room. 2 more. Shoulders open, chest open. Last one, we're going to lift and hold. Keep breathing here for 5, 4, belly button in, 3, 2, 1. Gently relax. Bringing your hands up in front of you and just relaxing your forehead on your hands. Good. Right, now we worked our upper back. We're going to work our bum a little bit as well. So we're going to do little flutter kicks. You guys know most of these exercises. So relax your head on your hands. I'm just going to lift up so that I can speak to you properly. You're going to inhale, belly button in, and really think of tucking that tailbone, sending that tailbone to the back of the room. Then you're going to lift both legs up. Inhale here, and as you exhale, start kicking the legs up and down, and then just keep breathing, alternating your breath, and you're relaxing your upper body. And while you're doing this, really squeeze your bum, and think of crisscrossing the thighs rather than the feet, so your whole leg is moving, not just your feet. And keep kicking for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good job, guys. We're going to repeat those 3 exercises again. So lengthen your arms out in front of you. If you can, have your thumbs facing up towards the sky. Inhale, belly button in, tuck the tailbone, and as you exhale, opposite arm and leg lift up, and inhale down. You want both your hip bones to stay touching the mat. So it's not a huge lift in that leg, but really squeeze that bum of the leg you're lifting. Send your tailbone to the back of the room so you don't overarch the lumbar spine. And again, think of length, so really reaching to opposite ends of the room. Chin is tucked, so there's length at the back of the neck. Keep moving, keep breathing. Gonna do 1 more on each side. Squeeze that pelvic floor. Last one. And relax. Good, bringing your arms alongside your body again. You're gonna relax your forehead on the mat. And we're gonna do our upper back bend. So you're gonna inhale, belly to spine. Exhale, lift the head, the shoulders, the rib cage, and the arms, reaching towards the ankles. Chest is open. And inhale down. And exhale up. and inhale down. Think of tucking that tailbone a little bit. Really try and let the bend come from the upper back rather than the lower back. Keep moving up and down. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. We're going to do 3 more. Reaching towards the ankles. Slowly down. 2 more. You're trying to have a relaxed bum here, lift and hold. So you're trying to activate your upper back muscles to lift you up rather than your bum and your lower back. Keep breathing here. 3, 2, 1, and gently relax. Good job, guys. Last exercise in this position before we move on. You're going to bring your hands again underneath your forehead for our flatter kicks. So you're going to relax your head on your hands. Really again, think of sending that tailbone to the back of the room. Lift that belly button in as you inhale. Exhale, lift both legs. Inhale, and as you exhale, start flatter kicking the legs. And then just keep breathing at your own pace. Keep the head relaxed on the hands and the chin tucked so that there's length at the back of the neck. And really squeeze the bum. Keep kicking for 8, 7, think of the thighs crossing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Bring your hands next to your rib cage, tuck the toes, and slowly push yourself up, and then gently push yourself back, just to stretch out the back a little bit. Good. Take a few breaths here. Really just letting the back stretch out a bit here. Really try and expand the rib cage with your next breath or 2. Feel the back opening up a bit and easing. Last breath. Good. We're going to come up and come to lie on our side. All right, so our legs are going to be bent. You're going to lie flat on this arm. If you prefer to have a towel between your arm and your head, it's quite nice to keep a neutral spine. Otherwise, check that your feet and knees are no, they're not. Check that your feet are in line with your back and that you have created some length here in the side of the body. Join that belly to spine, and then you're going to lift both feet up. Inhale here, and as you exhale, you're going to open the top knee, floating it up towards the sky, and inhale, squeeze it back down. Really try and keep this length here in the side of the body, so try not to let this hip collapse towards you. And then really think of that you're working through an imaginary resistance here. So you're not just lifting and lowering, but you're really squeezing that leg. So squeeze up and squeeze down. Try and keep this top hip face forward. So really keep your hips stacked up on top of one another, trying not to roll back onto that bum cheek. Good. Belly to spine. Let's do 3 more. Squeeze that pelvic floor. 2 more, keep breathing. Last one. Lift, squeeze down and gently lower the feet. You're going to lift this top leg. So inhale, belly to spine. Exhale, lift a bent leg. So your knee still bends at 90 degrees. Try not to lift the foot too much or drop the foot too much. So you're trying to keep this leg parallel to the ground. You're going to inhale here, draw that belly button in, and as you exhale, you're going to float this leg forwards, and as you inhale, float it back behind you. Keep this hand resting on the mat just for a bit of support. Inhale forwards. Exhale forwards and inhale back. And the most important thing here is to try and keep your lower back still and in a neutral position, especially when this leg goes behind you. Try not to collapse into the lower back. Keep that belly lifted, trying not to arch the lower back as you take this leg behind you. Keep that belly drawn in. Think of connecting that last rib down towards the hip bone as you float that leg behind you. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. Good. Just gonna do 4 more. You should feel this bum muscle working a little bit. 3 more. Again, just imagine you're working through a bit of a resistance. 2 more. Let's do 1 more over here. Good. And gently relax that leg back down. We're going to do the other side. And this is as if we're repeating, so we're not going to do these ones again. So coming to lie down on your other side. Check that your feet are in line with your spine. Check that your belly button is lifted and there's length in the waist. You're going to inhale, belly button in, lift those feet. And as you exhale, gently float that top leg up towards the ceiling. And inhale, back down. And exhale, lift. And inhale down. Keep the belly lifted. Keep the top hip face forward. So your hips are stacked up on top of one another. Really trying not to roll back onto that bum. Keeping length in the side of the body. Keep breathing. Good. Gonna just do 3 more here. Belly stays lifted. 2 more. Again, squeezing up and squeezing down. Last one. Pushing against that imaginary resistance and gently lower the feet. Good. Bring your hand to rest on the mat in front of you. Inhale, belly button in, and exhale, float that top leg up. Again, keeping the knee bent, leg parallel to the ground. Inhale, bring the leg forward. And as you exhale, float that leg back behind you. And inhale, come forward. And exhale, back. Again, as you go back, only go back as far as you can without arching in the lower back. So really think of connecting that last rib down towards the hip bone as you take that leg behind you, keeping that belly button drawn in. And of course, let's not forget about the pelvic floor as well, squeezing. And just keep floating that leg forwards and backwards, very aware of what's happening in your lower back. Keeping that lumbar spine, that lower back still in a nice neutral spine. Trying not to overarch with that leg going backwards. Just going to do 3 more. Good. 2 more. Shoulders are relaxed. Good. Last one. And gently relax that leg down. Good job. Pushing yourself up, and you're going to come all the way around to lie on your back. All right. So lying flat on your back, check that your feet and knees are hip distance apart, arms alongside you, palms face downwards. Check that you're in a nice neutral spine. And we're going to start off with just a gentle level 1 of our scissor exercise. And then if it feels comfortable, we're going to progress it. So inhale, belly button in, and as you exhale, just gently float that one leg up. And inhale, place it back down. Other side, exhale, gently bring that leg up. And inhale down. And we're just going to continue with this, alternating legs from side to side, aware of the lower back. So as you lift that leg and lower it down, trying to stay still in a nice neutral spine, and aware of your hip bones, so trying not to let your hips rock from side to side. So either just continue with this one if you feel you have to concentrate quite a bit. Otherwise, if you're feeling quite controlled there, lift one leg up and then lift the other leg up to meet you in a double tabletop. Inhale, belly to spine, and now as you exhale, gently float the one leg down to touch the mat, and inhale back up. Exhale, other side, and inhale up. So you're going from a double tabletop and just dipping that toe down towards the mat, making sure not to arch the lower back. So really focusing on a nice neutral spine, and remember, if you can't keep a neutral spine, then push that lower back flat on the mat. But really try and keep that belly button drawn inward so you don't dome the lower abdominals. Good. We're just going to do one more on each side. Lifting back up. And then lowering one leg down, other leg down, and relax. Good, we're gonna go into our next exercise. So you're gonna lift the right leg up towards the sky, nice straight leg. Taking your arms up above you. If you can't straighten your legs here because the backs of your legs are a bit tight and your leg has to be a bit bent, that's also all right, okay? You're gonna inhale here, and as you exhale, you're gonna lift your head, your shoulders, your rib cage, and your arms, reaching up towards that foot. And as you inhale, you're gonna lower your body and drop the leg away from you at the same time. So take your body down, arms go overhead, and drop that leg. And exhale, come up and reach towards the toes, and inhale, drop back down. And exhale, lift and reach, and inhale down. When you drop that leg, try not to arch the lower back. Keep the belly button drawn inwards. And as you crunch up, really try and draw that belly button in so that you're not arching, rather so that the muscles aren't doming out. Let's just do two more. And the last one we're gonna do, we're gonna hold. So lift and hold and keep breathing here. Draw that belly button in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, bend the leg, place that foot down. Take the arms back up overhead and relax. Good, we're gonna do the other side. Maybe you'll feel this hamstring feels a bit tighter or a bit looser, but trying to have a lengthened leg up towards the sky, and we're going to do the same thing here. So inhale, belly button in, and as you exhale, lift your head, your shoulders, your rib cage, and your arms, reaching up towards those toes. Inhale here, really draw that belly button in, squeeze the pelvic floor, and as you exhale, drop that leg, take the arms overhead and lower the body. And coming back up and down. Think of connecting that last rib down towards the hip bone as you take the arms overhead, trying not to let the lower back arch. Keep breathing. Keep that belly button drawn inwards throughout, and try and squeeze the pelvic floor. Good, we're gonna do 3 more, 2 more. Remember the last one, we're gonna hold. So let's lift and hold, reaching up towards your toes, shoulders away from the ears, belly button in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that leg, place it down. Just relax your arms alongside you and relax the upper body down. Good job. Just take your head from side to side, just to relax any tension you may have built up there. And we're gonna go into a bicycle crunch, which is the last exercise of this set that we are then going to repeat. So inhale, belly button in, and I'll actually first just show you, the easier version. So option 1 is both feet on the mat, and then you twist opposite elbow to knee and place the foot back down. So this is option 1. Do the one that feels good, otherwise we're gonna come up into a double tabletop. So inhale, belly to spine, exhale, lift one leg, other leg into a double tabletop. Check that you're not arching the lower back. Neutral spine, belly button in. As you exhale, lift the head, the shoulders, the rib cage. We're gonna inhale here, exhale, twist, opposite elbow to knee, inhale back to center. Exhale, twist, other way, inhale, center. Again, I'm sure you can already hear my voice in your head telling you to twist your whole upper body, not just taking your elbow towards that knee. So keep breathing, keep that belly drawn in. Good. Trying not to arch the low back. We're gonna do 1 more on each side, slow and controlled. Last one. Come back to center and just hug your knees into your chest. Good job, guys. We're just going to repeat those 3 exercises and then just do a little stretch at the end. So we're going to start with our scissor exercise. Remember, option 1 is just where you alternate lifting one leg at a time. Otherwise, we're going to lift up into a double tabletop. Inhale, belly to spine. Exhale, take one leg down and inhale back. Trying to keep the hips as still and steady as you can. So trying not to let the hips drop forwards or backwards or side to side. Pelvis is still and steady. Lower back is also still and steady. And keep breathing, trying to connect your breath with your movement as you dip that toe down towards the mat, making sure you don't overarch the lower back. Belly button stays drawn in. Good, we're gonna do one more on each side. Shoulders are relaxed. Last one. Lifting up and then just gently relax. One leg down, other leg down, and let go. Good. We're gonna do our single leg crunch. So you're gonna lift one leg up towards the sky. Inhale with the arms overhead, and as you exhale, you're gonna lift up into a crunch. Inhale here, draw that belly button in, and as you exhale, you're gonna drop that leg and the arms go overhead as you relax your upper body down, and inhale back up. And exhale down, so you're coming into a little crunch as you reach towards your ankles. Keep moving up and down. Aware of that lower back, not arching. Aware of that rib cage, not flaring outwards. Thinking of that last rib connecting down towards your hip bone. Gonna do 3 more. Good, keep breathing. 2 more. Last one, lift and hold. Belly button in. And we're gonna hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently relax, take that leg down. Good, of course we're gonna do the other side. Lifting that other leg up towards the sky. Inhale, belly button in. As you exhale, lift the head, the shoulders, the rib cage, reaching up towards that ankle. Inhale, belly button in. Exhale, drop the leg, upper body goes down. And inhale, coming back up. And exhale down, joining that last rib down towards the hip bone as you lift belly to spine. So really aware of what's happening at your spine the whole time, at your rib cage, drawing those lower abdominals inwards. Good. Gonna just do 3 more here. Shoulders away from the ears, connecting the ribs down towards the mat. Last one, we're gonna lift and hold. Lift, draw that belly button in a little bit more, squeeze the pelvic floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently relax that leg down, relax the arms, relax the body. Good. Again, just taking your head from side to side over here. And we're gonna finish off with our last exercise, our bicycle. Remembering option 1 with the feet on the mat. Otherwise, you're gonna lift up into a double tabletop. So inhale, belly button in, exhale, lift one leg, other leg, inhale, and exhale, lift the upper body. Inhale here, draw that belly button in a little bit more, and as you exhale, twist opposite elbow to knee, inhale back to center. Exhale, twist, inhale back up. Good, just keep twisting side to side, drawing that belly button inwards, thinking of length in the spine. Trying to keep your body quite still, so you're not rocking, you're just gently twisting. Good, we're gonna do 4 more. 4, center, 3, 2, almost there. Last one, come back to center, hug your knees to your chest and relax. Good job, guys. So we're just gonna end off with a little bit of a stretch. Good, so it's quite nice to repeat exercises because your body already knows what's coming. So it always feels a little bit more comforting the next time you do it in the second round. Well, I find that anyway. All right, you're gonna drop one leg, cross that opposite ankle over the knee, and you're either just gonna press this leg out here for your stretch. Otherwise, if you can, lift that other leg, thread the finger through, and draw your legs in towards you. So just catch the breath a little bit. Feel a nice stretch in the bum muscles. Just gently switch sides. So gently lower that leg, uncross. Crossing the other leg again, either just pushing this knee away from you here, otherwise lifting up and drawing that leg in towards you. Ah, it feels good. This side's a little bit tighter for me. It's also a very good stretch for the bum muscles and the hips. Trying not to hold the breath while you stretch, but trying to actually start deepening your breath a little bit as we cool down. You're going to uncross that leg, keep the hands behind the thigh to use it to rock yourself back up. All right, so we're going to stretch out our hips a little bit more. So coming onto the knees all the way to the back of the mat. We have this cool new mic that we're playing with that I still have to get a bit used to. Taking a big step forward with your one foot as you inhale, and then exhale, just gently let the hips sink forwards, opening up this back hip. So check that you can see your big toe, check that your knee is in line with your ankle, and we're just going to relax here for a bit. Just trying to open up the hips a bit. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Gently pushing back, we're going to switch sides, so bring that leg back. Other foot takes a big step forward, inhale, and exhale, gently sink the hips forwards again. And again, making sure that you can see the big toe, that the knee is in line with the ankle. And then drive this back hip forwards a bit as well. So you really want to increase the stretch over here. It's a very nice stretch, an important stretch. We don't often take our legs this far behind us. So our hip flexors here tend to get quite tight. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed. And gently pushing out, and you're going to come to sit on your bum. Soles of the feet together. I'm just going to hold it here. Find some length in the spine. Feel the hips opening a bit. Might feel a bit of a stretch here in your inner thigh. And if this feels quite good, gently draw yourself forwards. Try and keep a nice straight back. Try not to go straight into a rounded spine. Try and create length and keep it there. Hope you guys enjoyed the class, a bit more gentle today. Gently coming back up, and just make your legs comfortable. So either legs crossed or out in front of you, whatever feels good. And then we're going to just interlace our hands behind us. Open up the shoulders and draw your hands away from you, opening up the chest a little bit. Make sure you're not poking your chin out here. Draw the chin inwards a bit, look after your neck. And if you can, try and just lift the hands a little bit. Keep breathing. Gently releasing, bringing your hands to your knees, and we're just going to end off with a bit of a cat and cow stretch. So inhale, lift the chest up as we did in the beginning of the class. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, rounding the back, chin to chest. And again, inhale, lifting up, arching the upper back. And exhale, tuck the tailbone around the back, chin to chest. We're going to just do one more. Inhale, lifting the chest up, open up the shoulders. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, try and round the lower back, chin to chest. And coming back up to a nice neutral position. Good job, guys. Well done. I hope you have a lovely week. See you soon.